We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Hello students, so today we will discuss about the troubleshooting LC system in columns. So these are the contents. These are the introduction part. So first we will see about the column types and column hardware. First one is column for a different LC system, column with different stationary phases, chemical composition of packing matrix, columns from different suppliers, matrix consideration, column configuration. So column LC methods. Maybe for example, C18 columns for reverse phase separation. In addition, space for separating certain kinds of compounds are also available, like chiral columns for separating mixtures of optical isomers, protein columns for separating protein samples, etc. Column with different stationary phases. And this is the table illustrate how column packings are available in the market. For reverse phase C18, octadecylsilane is there. C8 octyl column is there, trimethylsilane TMS column is there, and these are the comments for that. And C18 octadecylsilane widely available, more rugged packing and accounts for about half of all packing. C8 octyl is a column similar to C18 packing. TMS, that is more susceptible to loss of bonded phases. Shorter column life is there in case of TMS. Phenyl and diphenyl columns are specialty columns. When the separation of more acidic and more basic compounds is there in the given mixture, when the strongly acidic moiety and strongly basic moiety present in one mixture, the phenyl diphenyl column is widely used, and it is generally biphenyl columns is generally applicable for bioanalytical method development for faster separation. These are the another columns like cyano columns, space or normal phase chromatography. And normal phase, we have the silica cyano-diaroamine. Cyano columns increasingly used for the normal phase LC rugged packing is there. Size exclusion chromatography, ion exchange chromatography. These are also available, different types of column. Matrix composition, today most packings for LC columns are made from porous silica particles. Porous polymeric packings are there. Usually polystyrene is available. And generally, if we are seeing that polymeric columns can tolerate a wide range of mobile phase pH, that is 1 less than pH 1 to 13 is available, whereas silica based particles are unstable outside the pH range of 2.5 to 7. So if the packing is silica based, then we should the operator should take care about that the pH of the solution, the pH of the mobile phase should not go below 2.5 and above 7. Columns for different suppliers. So according to a vendor, there may be a change of packing or the column specification. That we will see about that. What is the column specification characteristic? So here the particle size is also necessary because most packing for separating samples within 100 to 200 daltons, 2000 dalton range have the pore diameter of 6 to 10 nanometer and surface area of 200 to 400 meter square upon gram. Larger pore diameters are favored for the separation of micromolecules, and this is and today 5 micrometer particles with a pore diameter of 8 to 10 nanometer are generally preferred for most small molecule separation. So in bioanalytical method development, The 5 micrometer columns are used for faster separation because the runtime is very low, 5 to 10 minutes. Column dimension. It includes that the column length 3 to 30 centimeter commonly available in the market. Internal diameter 0.4 to 0.8 centimeter with a 0.46 centimeter representing the most common diameter. Wider diameter columns are used for a preparative purpose for the separation. And the choice of the column dimensions has little to do with this troubleshooting, except that smaller volume columns are most likely to experience extra column band bonding effect. So extra column band bonding effect that we already seen in that troubleshooting part of that separation problem. And column hardware. The most common use stainless steel tubings with comprehensive fittings and fits at either end of the column to contain the column backing. Analytical columns are typically 1/4 inch or outer diameter into 4.446 of internal diameter come into that 10, 15, 25 and 30 centimeter length. So recently less expensive column hardware has become available in the form of cartridge columns. Cartridge columns they use the same column tubing as standard columns, but the packing is kept in the tubing by a press in frits. In use, the cartridges is placed in a column holder that provides a pressure tight seal to the 116 inch internal diameter compression fitting for tubing connections. The performance of these columns is similar to the conventional columns. The cost reduction occurs because the same set of end fittings can be used for each column rather than a new set of end fittings being required for each column. So in the water chromatography division, these columns are only in two sizes and loosely packed in the polyethylene seal. Column specification. Now this is the most essential thing whenever the operator is running any kind of run on the HPLC or any ANSI system. The column specification has to be considered for evaluation of the column. So these are the characteristic: plate number, band asymmetry, pressure drop, retention reproducibility as measured by a mixture of polar and non-polar test compounds, bonded phase surface concentration if applicable. So then the carbon load is considered for that. So what is the plate number? Plate number is given by this equation: n is equal to and these are the number of other ways. There are the number of other ways that column plate number can be measured. So how we can calculate the n maximum? That is depend on the column length and the internal diameter of the particles. Sorry, particle diameters that is packed in the column. So thus the 25 centimeter column of a 5 micrometer particle should have a plate number of about 20,000 when drawn under the ideal condition. So this is the ideal requirement. But equation 11.2 is equivalent to reduce the plate height h of column equal to 2.5 particle diameters. Okay, this is applicable for ideal condition only. And there are number of other ways that column plate number can be measured. Are essentially equivalent for the case of non-tailing bands. Columns that give tailing bands are of limited value regardless of their plate number. Okay, so plate number n varies markedly with column length, particle size, flow rate, and other separation conditions. Therefore, it is not possible to specify a single plate value and n value that a particular kind of column should have. However, if the test separation for measuring n have been optimized to use as large a value of n as possible, a good column should have a value of n close to n maximum. So this is a condition. Calculate the plate number from this equation n, and after that we can calculate the n maximum. So this is a chromatogram representing that system specification and all that thing. So here you can see the parameter. One parameter is available, and that is a theoretical plates, and this authentic source from Golden Series Jorbex ODS QC chromatogram, and these are the operating condition and given over here for the toluene peak. The toluene peak that is seen in the chromatogram. Now here the specification is there, that is 8,000 minimum for the column that is used, and the column that is shown in the chromatogram, that is 11,290. So that is the idea, that is acceptable theoretical place numbers. Another way of assessing column performance is to use the DryLab1 program for SE to evaluate the column parameter A, and the A value of the column measures how well the column has been packed. So here some table illustrated that maximum plate number, ideal condition for different column lengths and particle diameters. So here the particle size is mentioned over here: 3 micron, 5 micron, 10 micron, and different length of the column is available: 5, 10, 8, 15, 25, 30, and X and maximum for individual fallen category for different lengths of the column. If the particle size of the in the column, that is 3 micron, and 3 centimeter is column is there, then 4,000 and maximum, that is the ideal condition for that maximum plate number. And for that the peak should have this kind of performance. So for a column generally smaller than the value of table 11.3, 11.2. Okay, so generally value of n for a column generally smaller than the value of column that is mentioned in that 11.2. When real samples are being separated, uh, when real samples are, or the reality is different, this is normal in as such as n depends strongly on separation conditions, and ideal conditions for a maximum n often are not optimum condition for particular LCA application. Thus, the value of n for column also decreases with use. After the injection of 500 to 100 samples, it is not unusual for n to decrease by 50% or more compared to the n value for the new column. Waste we will discuss about that. So this is the ideal condition for that, and if the new column is available, for example 3 micrometer particle size is and 3 centimeter column is there, it may be chances that the value may decrease when real samples are being separated. So this is the maximum condition, maximum plate heights, plate number. According to that, we have given over here according to this formula. That is n is equal, n maximum is equal to 4,000 divided by L upon dp. Okay. Is the band asymmetry. Band tailing can be often measured by the asymmetry factor. Yes, depend on the 11.2 table figure in 11.2. What is 11.2? Okay, 11.2 here. Measurement of band asymmetry. How you can measure it? So some manufacturers report a peak skew instead of AS. The relation between that these two quantity is Q, and AS, that is asymmetry factor. So new columns should have a AS value of 0.9 to 1.2. The closer AS is to 1.0, the better. Tailing bands reflect poorer separation as well as numerous other problems. The column of figure 11.1, that is 11.1 over here, specification due Pond Golden series ODS column. Okay, this is a column that is told to have the skew of 0.77, meaning an AS value of 1.3. This is larger than desirable, but small particle size or short columns often exhibit a larger values, asymmetry value, because of the extra column effects. Tailing bands, as in figure 11.2, that is over here, 11.2, can arise either from a poorly packed column or one that has developed voids, or from chemical effects that reflects interaction between the sample molecule and the stationary phase. Chemical tailing generally does not depend so much on the column as upon separation condition and the kind of sample being separated. We can just separate separation condition in most cases to minimize tailing caused by the chemical effects. Band asymmetry due to the column can be measured by selecting test compounds that do not interact with silanones or other functional groups in the stationary phase. Various hydrocarbons such as toluene and naphthalene commonly are used for this purpose. When significant tailing of a band exists, then the plate number measured by the figure equation that we have already seen will be artificially high. In this situation, other ways of measuring N may be more reliable. For example, Dorsey-Foley equation. Now this is another equation for the calculating the theoretical plate number. And here W.1 is the bandwidth at a 10% height. The importance of band asymmetry on the column plate number is shown below, whereas the Dorsey-Foley plate numbers are shown in for bands for various degree of tailing. So here one table illustrated that how change with the decrease in plate number. So if the asymmetry factor is 1.0, then the may chance that the plate number may be 20,000 according to this equation, that is Dorsey-Foley equation. And now Dorsey-Foley equation, here the Dorsey-Foley it includes the AS. As you can see, the denominator AS plus 1.25. So that includes the asymmetric factor, and according to that, the theoretical plate number is calculated. The student may recognize this, or any operator should recognize this because of the AS. There is a change in theoretical plate number. Pressure drop. Well-pack columns of spherical particles usually have similar permeabilities. That is, the column pressure will be comparable when separation conditions are the same. We can predict the pressure drop for a good column from the following relationship. That is the equation. Here P is in psi, column length, the particle diameter is there, and these are the new columns should give the pressure drop within the 30 to 50% of the value predicted by equation 11.4. For example, the column of figure that we have seen here, the 11.7, figure 11.1, this is a column that is the Jorbex ODS QC octa diacylcycline column is there. So here the pressure drop, if we calculate the 4, then the predicted value to have the pressure drop is 1160 was the experimental value of 1320. This adequately close to the predicted value in this case. With continued use, the column pressure drop generally will rise. We'll discuss following section. Retention reproducibility. So the column manufacturer generally evaluate the retention reproducibility for their product by running a test sample of polar and non-polar. Viscosity at 25 degrees centigrade of organic water mobile phase used in the reverse phase. So how that composition will change and also that viscosity change subsequently. Bonded phase concentration, and that is also required high concentration of saline groups attached to the particle's surface, typically 2.8 to 3.3 micromole bonded phase per meter square of a surface should be present. Lower concentration suggests incomplete tension reproducibility and less stable columns. So here some idea chromatographic condition. Here we can see the 78,000 injection and after that 12,749 injections. So here the comparison is illustrated. Over the 12,000 samples in Zorbex, Reliance, 5 cartridge column. These are the chromatographic condition. Here you can see in 12,000 case the tailing is more compared to the 78 injections. Preventive maintenance, the lifetime of the LC column can range from a few samples to the several thousand injections, and there are many factors that influence the column life and create other column problems. So preventive maintenance and good LC practice include several recommendations. Use inline filters and guard columns. Avoid pressure shocks through the column. Follow column manufacturer recommendation with respect to separation condition, temperature, pH, mobile phases. Use free columns when appropriate. Clean up dirty samples. Flush the column regularly with a strong solvent. Inline filters and guard columns. This is the text for that. The student we can read about that. This is another figure. Separation of D2 and vitamin D2 and D3 on Reliance 5 ODH column, cartridge column. And the A represents that column plus guard column, and B represents the different composition of mobile phase. Now you can see the difference in that chromatogram that avoid pressure shock. So these pressure shocks can arise from slow rotation of sample injection valve, fast startup of pump, and column switching operation. So these are the text for that. Separation in the temperature, mobile phase problems, another problems. So dirty samples may influence the separation condition and column pressure. Regular column flush is required. Problems and solutions. So what happen if the plate number loss is there? So this is a summary of a preventive maintenance procedure for column. Use inline filters, use guard column, use helium to speed the rotation of air actuated injection valves to minimize the pressure pulses. When sample is injected, change the flow rate in 1 ml per minute steps. For silica based columns, keep mobile phase pH between the 2.5 to 7. Use a pre column outside this pH limits. Column temperature less than 60 degrees centigrade except the gel permeation with samples. Check samples for particulates and compatibilities with the mobile phase. Take appropriate actions when indicated. Pre-treat dirty samples. Flush the column daily with this strong solvent. Use stronger solvent protocol for dirty samples as needed. Store columns in 50 to 100% organic water mixtures or add acid gel filtration column. Poor peak shape, how we can reduce the peak shape? Pressure increase, there may be chances of pressure increase in that. Change in retention time. Now this is the most crucial. This is the text for that. Preventive maintenance retention variability. So How we can prevent this type of irritation? Use only columns for same manufacturer lot, not always practical. Design the separation condition to minimize the retention variability should be a standard part of the method development. Select assay system or columns that are less selective to secondary retention effects. Map retention versus separation condition to allow you to correct for quorum variability if necessary by changing condition when a new column is installed. So this is a text for that. Here some few figures, chromatograms illustrated over here. So this is how the relative acidity of the different reverse phase columns, starting from Jorbase RX to Micropack. Micropack more completely more acidic compared to the Jorbase. So here the basic compounds, if we are using and if we are using that Micropack column, then strong retention or the tailing may happen due to that more acidity. Other changes in column performance, chromatogram. Uh, when should a column be discarded? This is a text for that. Now here a problem posed by the column, and here's some possible solution cure for that. Block frit is there. Symptom may you will see that pressure increase or poor peak shape plus loss in rate number. Reverse the column or replace frit. Column void is observed, then discard the column. Loss of bond if you discard the column. Column blocked by sample. Reverse flush column with the solvent that dissolve the sample. Strongly soft sample, the reverse flush with the strong solvent. These are the possible requirements. Column replace can be classified as column reverser, replacing inlet plates. Flushing the column to remove the chemical garbage or precipitated sample. Remove a small amount of contaminated packing. Filling voids. Replacing a bonded phase and repacking the column. Now first one is column reversal, that is here one figures illustrate for the correcting the changes in the column to column retention variability. How we can influence on that. This is the chromatograms. Replacing column inlet fits, column flushing, replace part of packing, filling voids, replacing bonded phase, repacking of column. Now these are the references. Thank you.